Welcome to Year Round the Peninsula. I'm Army Sergeant Ryan Sharp. Training and testing is an important part of any career field in the military. But when it comes to medics, how well trained they are could be the difference between life and death. Senior Airman Chris Duckworth takes us to Osan Air Base, where soldiers are putting their skills to the test.
These medics have reached the end stage of a grueling 3 days of competition at Osan Air Base. The 35th Air Defense Artillery Brigade surgeon discusses the importance of this inaugural event.
Today we brought our medics up from our 2 battalions stationed at Sullivan Air Base and Camp Carroll to participate in our 35th ADA Expert Field Medical Badge competition. Move it! They come out and do 2 combat trauma lanes that involve triage, medical management, care under fire, tactical movement, decontamination, and CBurn to show how strong they are as medics.
Training of this caliber calls for a few volunteers to help out. And the patients gained an appreciation for the work these medics do.
It seems like it's a tough job being a combat medic. You got to go through a lot of training to get good. I mean, our lives are in their hands when we're in trouble.
We got to get these people moving. They're not comfortable.
And what if trouble did come up?
I'd feel safe. I'd be pretty confident.
With lessons learned and confidence gained, these medics are better equipped to handle whatever comes their way. Senior Airman Chris Duckworth, Osan Air Base, Korea.
The winners from this competition will go on to compete for the Expert Field Medical Badge at the 8th Army level. As USAG Humphreys continues to expand, more and more facilities are required to provide enough services to fulfill the needs of the soldiers and their families on base. Catoosa Private First Class Lee Dae-ho takes us to a grand opening aimed at meeting those needs.
The new School-Age Center on Humphreys is here to take care of our children.
Our center offers before and after school care and then full-day summer camps for the 10 weeks during summer.
1, 2, 3.
Our child development services, they focus on birth to kindergarten, and then our center picks up once they hit 1st grade and we take them through 5th grade.
This facility can take 195 of our kids from school, so that's very important for us as we continue to expand to meet this need.
Any patron that's interested in using CYS services is required to complete full registration through our Parent Central services.
Catoosa Private First Class Lee Dae-ho, USAG Humphreys, Korea.
For more information on the new School Age Center, contact the USAG Humphreys Child, Youth, and School Services. Taking care of the troop to your left and right is crucial in any military unit. Army Sergeant Ricky Perez takes us to a performance on the stage of Camp Humphreys Theater as soldiers demonstrate the importance of alcohol abuse and sexual harassment.
So I present to you the play, Wake Up.
A visual training in the form of a play called Wake Up takes the stage at the Camp Humphreys Theater to educate soldiers on alcohol abuse and sexual assault. The play depicts real-life scenarios to send its message.
Nowadays, a lot of people don't really want to speak out on the things that they do and look out for their friends. You know, we all feel like we might be hating or we may be being lame.
None of us really has acting experience. You know, we are all soldiers, you know, that just, you know, wanted to make a change.
Hey, soldiers, get to the back of the line. Get to the back of the line.
Being in Korea, you know, we have different challenges. We have soldiers who's just coming from AIT. Okay, we have soldiers who can't drive. We have the limitations of the curfew. And so when you're talking about that self-discipline, then we come over to Korea not having a plan.
Wake Up educates the audience on the important role battle buddies have in preventing alcohol abuse and sexual harassment. Army Sergeant Ricky Perez, Camp Humphreys, Korea.
Wake up! Let's talk about that! The Wake Up play fulfills quarterly ASAP and SHARP training requirements for the soldiers in attendance. Summer is just around the corner. It is a great time to get outside and enjoy what nature has to offer. Army Sergeant Erin Sherwood shows us a place to enjoy the beauty of the season while stationed in Korea.
Walking into Osan Pinnacle Land is like walking into a mini oasis. Color and nature surround your senses. The real world suddenly seems far away.
Here I am at Osan Pinnacle Land. As you can see, there are tons of beautiful flowers everywhere. Come on, let's go.
As you step forward into this mysterious land of flowers, your mind becomes peaceful. The plants blossoming under a warm sun refresh your thoughts.
여러분들이 와셔서 사계절 언제나 힐링을 할 수 있는 곳입니다.
This place used to be a wasteland and quarry, but my parents wished to build a botanic garden here. We worked 10 years to change it from wasteland to beautiful garden, and I feel very happy and a great sense of accomplishment when people come here and enjoy their time.
그런 공간으로 저희가 거듭날 수 있으면 좋겠습니다.
Pinnacle Land is a great place to bring the whole family. Visitors of all ages can enjoy the outdoors and learn about nature. There are also several animals roaming around here. Try feeding them to make some new friends.
Somebody's hungry.
그 외에도 여름에는 물놀이를 할 수가 있고.
The waterfall in the top of the hill was actually part of quarry rock, so we sculpted it to a beautiful waterfall and made pond in here. So I think this place is the perfect example of how we can change our environment and make it a better place. Try visit here and make unforgettable memories with your families.
드리도록 하겠습니다. 환영합니다. Welcome to Pinnacle Land.
Pinnacle Land is open year-round. In summer, there's a swimming pool. In fall, a maple flower festival. And in winter, you can ride the snowslide. Army Sergeant Erin Sherwood, Asan, Korea.
Pinnacle Land is a short 15-minute drive from USAG Humphreys and is available for hosting weddings, barbecues, going camping, and other various outdoor activities. Being an Army Ranger is more than just wearing a tab. Major Lisa Jaster gives us some insight from her personal experiences of going through the Ranger School.
When I was little, I wanted to be a ballerina. I got you! Let's go, Ranger! You believe me? You know what's really funny is the discipline required to dance isn't far off from what I needed. 2, 3, Ranger! 1, 2, Ranger! 1, 2, Waste the time. Get off the wall, Ranger! Ranger instructors will say there are people that wear the tab and there are people that bear the tab. The difference between that is I have this patch, I'm good, I'm done, I've checked the block. I can now move forward, I've proven myself. Those who bear the tab don't care whether or not they have it on their uniform, don't care if people know whether or not they're a Ranger School graduate. They're always trying to lead, and I love the term teach, coach, mentor. The phrase teach, coach, mentor, in my mind, that goes right along with being a Ranger School graduate. What does having a Ranger tab mean to a field grade officer? It means that I need to look out for those junior enlisted, those young soldiers, those young lieutenants that are coming up through the ranks, and make sure that they have the opportunities that they want and that they need to be successful. But I always talk about delete the adjective. That's my hashtag. Hashtag delete the adjective. The reason why I really like that theme of saying I'm not a good woman soldier, I'm not a good female soldier, I'm a good soldier, is because there are some hard-charging women out there that want to do jobs across the broad spectrum of what the Army has to offer. Well, there's some young men out there that are being told they have to be infantrymen or they have to be combat arms, either because that's the social norm or because it's needs of the Army. Well, someday, there's going to be a man who walks in that recruiter's office who's being told you have to go to a combat arms branch, and he's going to say, I really don't want to do this. And 5 seconds later, a female's going to walk in who's equally capable, who meets the standard, and she's going to say, guess what, I do.
Major Jaster recently visited U.S. military installations across South Korea as a guest speaker for women's equality. That was your Around the Peninsula for this week. To see these stories and others, go to the AFN Pacific website or view them through the AFN Pacific app. From all of us here at AFN, enjoy your evening.
In South Korea, not wearing a seatbelt accounts for 33% of all traffic-related deaths. USFK personnel will wear manufacturer-installed restraint systems at all times while driving or riding in a POV, both on and off any USFK installation. Failure to wear seatbelts can result in 3 traffic points for other moving violations for the operator. Always buckle up.